No, 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 no. It's the Great Sword. Well, I already have a Great Sword tutorial up with the Kuropeko. It's in the arena. So for those of you wanting to see that, just go ahead and check out the other videos I have. So let's say next in line will be the Lance. Why not? Let's see if I already have a Lance worth using. Go Shasta. Is that the best one available? Probably. I don't know why I'm talking to her. Okay, yeah, Strange Beak is necessary to upgrade to Renohasta, but of course, if you were to be fighting the Kuropeko for the first time, you would not have that, so I will just stick with what I have. Shock Trap. I will bring Trank Bombs. Oops, I'm going to need more than that. To make bomb material, you need sap plants and stones or iron ore. Iron ore will give you 2 bomb materials. Stones will only give you 1. No, it's up to 2. There are skills that will actually... Oh wait, didn't I have something in my gunner's pouch? Yeah. So here we go. I should probably purchase the extra combo books, because that was really painful just now. In any case, I have enough to tranquilize him, need be. Let's see, what's the sharpness on this? Yellow. I don't know if that'll bounce on him or not. Certainly I don't need... Yeah, I don't need sharpener with this, because if it's all yellow, I'm going to switch over to my Jaggy arm. Which doesn't look nearly as cool as the Rhinopolis armor. So how many? I have 2 slots. Attack up medium. What's my full attack at? 264. That's pretty decent for a Lance. I do not want to try salty milk and Mossport. That seems like that's dangerous. Again, I'll just go for Fraticat again. If it happens, the monster starts off with a fair bit of life less. Kickboxer. Yeah, in case you want to kick it. The Lance is really one of my favorite weapons, but at the same time least favorite weapons, in that it gets to feel like every fight is the same. And that's just because of the way countering works and how powerful countering is when you stack that up against most bosses' patterns. The only downside is it'll be rather difficult to get off any sonic bombs, because it does take a while to put the weapon away. But that's just the thing, is like you never really need to put the weapon away because of the way countering works, or just guarding in general works. Okay, so I will be bouncing on the wings, so I will not be attacking those. I'm trying to hit the face. See, what I'm demonstrating now is the various ways to cancel out of attack animations. You can counter, you can dodge, you can advance. Oops, I meant to do an actual bash there at the end. Yeah, in general, it's going to be really annoying. not having green sharpness on this guy. If I had upgraded a metal lance, I would have been okay, but I'm not going to spend all that money. I'm just going to barely have enough money for the switch axe. He's going to vomit on me. I didn't do that great of a job of canceling out of that, but it turned out okay. And really, the main reason to put your weapon away is if you need to cycle around behind the monster in case you're worried of it being a sort of attack that's difficult to guard against. And that little vomit of his is kind of difficult to guard. If it hits you at a funny angle, you're going to get hit by it. And he's doing it an awful lot. And if it's not clear, the normal horizontal stab and the up stab do have slightly different amounts of damage. The first 2 hits of the up stab are slightly more powerful. So if you can get them off, you should. Wow, that was a nice flinch. The last hit, though, does the same amount of damage. So when you're first starting off the lance, it seems like one of the most immobile weapons until you really get used to it and you realize that it's like the most mobile. At least when you have the weapon out. I mean, I'm not going to compare it directly to the sword and shield, but I mean, it's pretty good. Okay, I knew that last hit of his wouldn't be able to hit me. He's only able to turn like 90 degrees. So I was about 110 degrees, so he wouldn't be able to hit me with it. And again, I'm not a big fan of bouncing, but it is what it is. He's going to continue trying to vomit on me, or ineffectively bite me. I believe this counter cancel is the quickest. Oh wow, alright, so that's actually going to be a great Jaggy this time. It's not just going to be little Jaggies. And you can tell because there was a little flash on the map. Should be doing a butt wiggle soon once that guy shows up. Oh, unless he's dying, of course. Oh, wow! Like, that charge took him down. Yeah. Of course, get off as many hits as you can. Well, you know he's going to be defenseless. Alright, and I am perfectly willing to take him out in Area 7. And again, I'm sorry for not having demonstrated actually breaking the wings yet. They're so hard to break with the weapons you have when you fight them for the very first time. You really want to try and upgrade to some sort of elemental weapon, because they actually take significantly more damage from elementals. It's like one of the rare cases where elemental does more damage than raw. I don't think I'm going to get this down in time, but it's worth a shot. Yeah, if I had Trap Master, that would have been no problem. He's not going to run again, is he? No. Hey, over here, buddy. What is he doing? That's really weird. Okay, I'm gonna make sure he's actually going to trap before I use these trank bombs. Alright, he's calling our buddy the Rhinopolis. He comes right out of the ground. And he's going to call the Great Jaggy. And then he's going to run at me. And get captured. So this is kind of, in a way, proving a point, at the very least, that you can capture on a hunt quest. There's really nothing wrong with it. Meanwhile, they're around. We might as well take them out. Yeah, you know, the scalps are always worth it. Or raw meat. They give both. That Jaggy just looked like he was having a great time. He was like bouncing all the way across the screen. Didn't even stop to fight me. I stopped to tail whip me. Jaggy's actually a guy that takes a great deal of damage from Elemental as well. From really all the Elementals. I mean, more so Fire than the others. But in general, he's weak to most elements, except, oddly enough, Dragon. Well, no Flintstones yet. Well, it is what it is. Okay, so really only one weapon left. And that'll pretty much conclude this update.